going to be learning how to play Black Capricorn Day by Jamiroquai. Jamiroquai. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but it's an amazing band. This is an amazing song. It's always good to learn funk things in guitar because funk can teach you rhythm and lick and how to fuse those two things together and create something really cool. So the song, it has only a few parts, so I really hope you enjoy playing it once you learn it. So yeah, let's go. This. Funk, it's an amazing genre. It's always good for you to learn a little bit of funk. Trust me, you can learn rhythm, lick, how to fuse both of those things, so it's really good. So for this song, we're not gonna have a lot of parts. Let's see first, of course, the riff we saw already on the showcase. It's gonna be something like this. Okay, just to play it one more time, right? You're gonna we're on E minor. Most of the song it's on E minor, so you're gonna start by playing a hammer-on the A string from 5 to 7. Okay, and then you're gonna play a slide from 7 to 9 on the D string. Then you're gonna do that hammer on again on the A string, and then the slide is gonna be on from 4 to 6 on the G string this time. Okay? And then the ending of the riff, you're gonna play 7 on the A 2 times, then 4 on the A 2 times, and one time 5 on the A. 7 on the low E, 5 on the A, 7 on the A, 2 times 5 on the D, and 2 times 7 on the A. Okay, things to make this riff a little bit more funky. Staccato. Add staccato a lot, especially on the ending of the riff. Instead of doing it like this, do it like this. See the difference? Okay? A lot of staccato. Okay? Also, when you're doing the hammer-on and the slides, instead of doing just like that, add kind of like groove to it, like this. Okay, mute all the strings and only play the notes you want to hear on a single string, like this. Like, I don't know if you know, for example, Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The same technique, like that. Then after you do that, you can play one upstroke of all the strings muted, and then the slide. Okay, kind of like if you were strumming in a way. Okay, those kinds of things are what you need to make the riff kind of more funky, because if you just play it, I mean it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad, but it's just missing that funky part, right? So add staccato, single note strumming, and a lot of muted strums. Okay? Okay, kind of like that. Let's go to the variation of the riff. So for the variation of the riff, we're gonna do the hammer-on 12 to 14 on the D string, okay, and then you're gonna play the 14th fret with a lot of vibrato. Then the hammer-on again, and then a unison bend. So you're gonna play the 12th fret of the high E, and at the same time bend the 15th fret of the B. and then the ending 2 times 14 on the D, 11 on the D, 1 time 12 on the D, 14 on the A, 12 on the D, 14 on the D, 2 times 12 on the G, 2 times 14 on the D. Okay. Okay, because of the song it's on E minor, you can do whatever ending you want as long as you are on E minor. Okay, so if you are playing this variation, you can do, for example, I don't know. Okay, once I play this part, I play 3 double stops like this. So you play the 15th fret on the G and the B, then 14th fret, and then 12th fret. Okay. Whatever variation or different ending you want to do, as long as it is on E minor, it's welcome. Either here or here, whatever version of the riff you're playing. Okay? Most of the rhythm section of this song is gonna be only an octave. So you're gonna play an E octave, G string on the 9th fret, and high string on the 12th fret. Okay? You're gonna mute all the other strings, but the magic is on the rhythm, the groove. Okay? So whatever funky rhythm you know, it works on this. You're gonna be using a lot of staccato, and also you're only gonna be playing the octave. The octaves with the only thing that should sound, but you need to strum all the strings, even though you're only using the sound of 2. What you can do is you use your first finger to mute the B. Okay, so you play the G but touch the B to mute it, and then your ring finger and middle finger touch the low 3 strings to mute them. Okay. A rhythm pattern you can use is something like this. Okay, so what you do is that you play muted strings with a downstroke and then an upstroke on the octave. You do that 2 times. Then down up, muted strings, and then down up on the octave. Okay, you can use that or whatever pattern you want. That is a good way to start on funk. It's if you're not used to it. So just practice it slow and get used to the feeling on your right hand, and eventually you're just gonna create your own patterns that are gonna be the most comfortable thing for you to play. Okay. To do that, you just have to learn a lot of funk songs. Okay, even if they are simple, the fact that you're learning a lot of patterns, you eventually are going to be able to combine them, and you can use them on whatever songs you want. Okay, so that's everything for this rhythm section. To talk a little bit about the bridge, I cannot identify a really consistent part for the bridge. I only know, I noticed that we go from E minor to C sharp minor. Okay? So whatever feels you can do on there, you're gonna strum the top 3 strings on the 9th fret and on the 11th fret. On the part that it's just too black for me like that, you can just be doing fills and things like that on the C sharp minor scale. When you're playing the top 3 strings on the 11th fret, you can also add your pinky to the 12th fret of the high E. Okay? Okay? So that's the key, C sharp minor, and you can do whatever you want as long as it is staccato, a lot of staccato and palm muting, well, muting in general. Okay, everybody, that was everything for Black Capricorn Day. Any thoughts you have, just put them down in the comments and make your suggestions for songs if you want to. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.